Yeah, so I got a business license and all that, and so I've been under the radar IRS. But they already got me once, so whatever.
We're not going to talk about that, but it was under $5,000 that he made, no matter what, so he doesn't have to report that income. I don't know if that's true, but I think it's like 8 or 5, something like that. But he only made like $40, right? It was like $40, and I gave it to him. It was more of a donation
for sure for today.
Back up.
Yeah, so that's about. I just I still want to play soccer at the highest level, I do. I'm 39 years old, so that probably won't happen. But no one's going to tell me that I'm not able to do it. I've been talking to a few people. Like, I have one guy who's an agent who has mentioned that, he could talk to a few teams, but I would like to stay a little more local. Yeah. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be Sac Republic because I just don't think they want this 39-year-old keeper back, but they should.
So we'll go back to Sac Republic then, because,
shout out to Sac Republic.
Hey, Sac Republic.
I love you guys, man.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to you specifically to Sac Republic, and like I said, no homo, but let me stroke you a little bit real quick, because when this team gobble gobble, when this team started up, when it first came in, it was everybody. It's the hype of the town, the area. It was like, oh shit, Sac Republic. And when you made that squad and you were on there and you were out there and you were doing the damn thing, I felt like I was like, oh yeah, my dude, he out there. Look at him, he out there doing the damn thing. But not just that, you guys were selling out everything. You started at Sac City. The crowds were out there. The community supported you guys.
Still,
the fandom was fucking dope. But it was from day one, right?
Yes.
From day one,
yes.
And it's continued on. And I know there's been some coaching changes and some ownership changes, but all the while, the Sacramento community, Sacramento surrounding, overall. They're all about it, man. They love the Sac Republic. So,
go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, with that, take us through like how it was in the beginning days, where when it comes to your career with Sac Republic, where you were the man. You had it established. It was everything was going great. You won a fucking championship. I see what's up. I'll
get closer to you guys later.
Represent, right? We see this shit, and take us through that journey to when it first started, and then ultimately, they decided to go. I don't know if you decided, they decided. Tell us about it.
I wasn't sure if I was going to play anymore, but I always stayed ready. At that age, I was 34. I still played. It was a pickup, men's leagues,
of course.
NPSL. I stayed ready. And I had a chance. I heard the team was coming, and they
Preki
didn't ask me personally.
Okay.
How
was it? Hey, how was it work playing for Preki?
Preki's a great coach. He's definitely he's old school, and I think our personalities didn't really connect as well because, who knows what it is, but at the end of the day, I know he respected me. I respected him.
Right.
It's just sometimes, the goalkeeper, my personality was sometimes a little more extroverted than it needed to be.
Sure.
But it was never anything, in my opinion.
Which ain't a bad thing.
No,
I love extrovert.
Yeah, exactly. In my opinion, it was never anything I did that was out of the ordinary or whatever, too much extra stuff.
Sure.
It was just, maybe just in his views, I could have been a little bit maybe on the not so 100. I could have been 95.
Sure.
That's fine. And like I said, but at the same day, he brought out the best of all of us.
Right.
Maybe that's why we won a championship that year.
Absolutely.
And I still believe that regardless when he left, when our old coach, my former coach Paul Buckle came in that second year, we were still the best team in the league. We did lose to the Galaxy in the playoffs 1-0. Just we killed it. We killed them that game. It just happens. So. But the first year was amazing, But even the years after that, it was amazing to be part of the Sacramento community and playing soccer for them, You play for the Sacramento Knights, the Gold. There's always been a huge, strong soccer following in our beautiful city, because it's just of the people that live here, the diversity, just how many kids play it, and basically it's just a fun sport to play and watch, So. I think the area was yearning for something like this for years. I think that who owned the there was the Scorpions that were before that. I want to move up. I don't know much about them.
So A-League, Scorpions. I don't know who owned that team, but when the A-League folded,
Who then was the Gold, right? The Knights came in.
And then the Knights came in.
Who was the family that owned the Knights?
Golards.
The
Goulart family.
And I think they had ambitions of what the Republic did. You know, and I think that it could have happened, but Republic, they just came in, and I think they took the lessons of all the teams in the past, and they just ran with it the right way with business, probably more money in their pockets.
For sure, absolutely.
And just blew out the water, man. And I think even now, if you move 5 years forward, does the team still have that same kick in the ass and burn and feeling the city? I still think it does. I think it does, but I think it's the result of not getting MLS, not because the productivity of the team itself, because the product's always been good.
Yeah.
But I think the end of the tunnel, which was MLS, didn't happen. So I think a lot of people who are the average fan, they fell away.
I agree.
But the purists, myself, yourself, and the loyal fans who attend to the game to this day, the Tower Bridge Battalion, shout out to them. The season ticket holders, it's there.
Sure.
We just need the MLS just to bring that spark back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's just kind of like, and I'll use an analogy.
Can you understand what I'm even saying? I feel like I'm mumbling.
The microphone's right there, you good to go. Hey, if I go on a date with a chick, right? If I go out of my way and I'd be like, hey, I'm going to take you to dinner. I'm going to take her to a movie.
Hey, your wife is
coming. And, this is completely hypothetical, and it ain't even me. It's like another guy, but I'm going to speak for him in a situation in a completely different universe. But if I go and I take a chick to the movies and dinner, and I wine her and dine her, and we hang out, we get to know each other, and I'm on my third and fourth date, and I'm a single guy.
This is the third or fourth date now?
This is third or fourth date. Okay. I mean, I could have been more of like, at the end of the first date.
I'm
going to go third or fourth date, and I continue to do these things. And I really like her. We've had great, deep conversations. We got to know each other very well. And these dates are spread apart. We're damn near, best friends at this point. And, if it gets to the point to where I'm asking her, do you want to come inside and for a nightcap? And she's like, no, I don't think I'm ready for it. That's kind of what the Sac Republic's, MLS kind of thing is. It's like, look, I'm whining and dining you. I'm giving it to you. We've won a championship. We have a great product here. We have a great stadium. We have great fans. They come and support us. They show us this year in and year out. We have all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You give me all this shit, and then when I pull my dick out, you're like, I'm not ready for it. Nah, go ahead and put that back. I just kind of want to go, well, I'm going to go and, date somebody else or whatever. That was the end of my analogy. Sorry if it wasn't good or whatever.
Pretty funny.
If I'm going to date the chick at the end of the day, I'm trying to get to the pot of gold. You know what I mean? I'm following the rainbow, and when I get to the end of that rainbow, I expect MLS. I don't expect, we'll just keep on sitting in, and not to say the world of Sac Republic right now is in the world of mediocre at the end of the day. We had a goal. There was a goal for the city, for the organization, for the players that played there. They were looking to become part of the MLS.
Yes.
And they did their part.
Yes,
they did their part. 100%.
That's the idea. I think MLS is just that one woman who's just doesn't want to give it up,
I regret that I took her on 3 dates. I should have pulled it out on date 1, right? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I don't think so. If I was younger, yes. No.
Remember, it was hypothetical, bro. I'm married. I'm married. I love you.
A beautiful family too.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Don't be.
We all want the MLS.
Do we think is there a chance?
See, I don't care.
What do you think? Do you think at this point?
Oh yeah. I don't care because I'm just a soccer purist. I love the game, and
I want the games to, but I want the environment to stay this way, and I want DC United to come. I want the Columbus Crew to come. I want to see Dynamo. I want to see I want Ibrahimovic. He's older too. He knows, but you know what I'm saying? I want these teams to come here. I'm saying if we're drawing these numbers as an organization right now, without, no offense to the current players or players in the league, but without the stars, the soccer superstars, and we're bringing this type of numbers out to imagine what the fuck it would do if you have Wayne Rooney and Ibrahimovic come on now.
And then we would probably have a player at that caliber.
Sure.
Because the budget's up a little higher, but at the end of the day, everyone says that it's all about the money and the investors. That's why the reason why we didn't get the team. Like I
didn't know the answer. So I was going to ask you that question because I didn't know why.
I really don't. I never really paid too much attention to it because I just don't really want to get my nose into all that stuff. You know,
Right.
But obviously I'm involved, so I do know a lot of it. You know, and I know one of the main reasons because we had an investor and I think she backed out. It was a Hewlett Packard woman.
Oh, fuck. Yes, I know.
She had a lot of money, you know, and I think that was one of the reasons what scared MLS. But at the end of the day, if you look at the league itself, there was only, before they made the announcements, only one team playing in the central part of America, which was Columbus Crew.
Okay.
Right? Was it just Columbus? Let me think. Oh, Sporting KC.
I was going to say KC.
Sporting KC, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So if you look at it, we just added LAFC. You know, you have
more West Coast teams.
You have a lot of West Coast.
San Jose, 2 LA teams. Portland Timbers. Vancouver. So that's 5 right there.
You know, and that's a lot of teams. You know, in the West Coast.
But look at those markets. I mean, these are all these are markets that.
Yeah, but then you have the East Coast that has and a lot of teams as well.
Yeah.
But then I think to make the league strong and make it more like unified as America.
So do you think it was a geographical decision more than a bit, or
I think
a combination?
I think when it came to the end of it, I think the geographical part had a little bit more weight than the money.
Okay,
that's my opinion.
Sure, no, I get it.
Because why wouldn't you not want to buy into this team? It's going to happen. It's a gold mine. You know, like whoever does invest, hope you know it's going to work. Like it's going to be a success story.
Sure.
You know, it's going to happen, right? And
there's going to be a great backstory to come along with it. You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
so I understand that, you know, the league is really small in the central part. You know, now we have Cincinnati, who's coming up.
Cincinnati, do they add Minnesota? Did Minnesota?
They came this second year.
Okay.
Right? Minnesota took one of our spots.
I remember that.
Nashville, who's coming in next year, took one of our spots.
Fuck?
Nashville's a strong soccer community, though. That
is
area.
it?
Yeah.
More so than Sacramento? No, I would not say that. I don't agree with it.
No.
I mean,
no, but just where it's located. I'm telling you, man. I just feel like it's just to build.
So what's bigger? Is it? I mean, I know the answer to the answer in everything in this world is money, right? So who has? Because at the end of the day, are we looking at community support and the amount of registered soccer players? Because I'm sorry, the Sacramento surrounding area,
Nashville.
There is fucking. I mean, what other area in this country? And I don't know the stats, and I don't know, but it would be. I guarantee where we have to be competing with some of the biggest markets as far as youth soccer.
But they still consider us a small market.
Which I understand.
Yeah, but it's just. I think
that's how I go. So what is it? Community support and the sport love and enthusiasm that we have, or the business investors and the actual market in the area. So
I think it's just.
The Kings, we're a small market team, but it's like.
But think about the All-Star game here. I think 2021. All-Star game is coming in 2020 or 21.
Golden One Arena, thank you, because that's the only reason.
When is the All-Star game at Golden One Center?
Hold on, let me check out, man, on Instagram Live. Who we got?
I found this on the web for when is
we
the
got in
All-Star
here,
game
man?
at Golden One Center.
Oh, what's up? What's up? All right, so we got Herminator, my boy Herm. What's up, dog? Long time no see.
Herm.
Producer. Fifi, what's up, girl? Funniest video ever. I already know what's up. You know what I'm talking about. Susie, what's up, girl? Mario, Rudy, what's happening? Polly, Ratish, DJ Royale. Watch out, Jake. San Diego Live. All right, we got Joe. What's up, Joe?
It's either 2022
Jose.
or 2023. We will have the All-Star game.
So we got like 5 years.
Yeah, and I think by that time we will have
Freddie, BJ, Vinny, Tom Boom,
yeah.
CEO, and Big Mama. We see y'all. Appreciate the love. Oh, my daughter just joined. Mia, what's happening, baby girl? I thought you were in class. Are you watching this shit in class? I love you. It's all right. Oh, I forgot you're a college student, so you can do whatever the fuck you want. Be good, girl.
C's equal degree.
C. Great advice. I
Chico
appreciate
State.
it.
C.
Did you graduate?
Yes, I did. Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. What was your major?
Liberal arts, to be a teacher.
Have you used it?
Yeah, I coach.
Fuck yeah, I like it.
I coach, but I'm seeking a job that doesn't have
like a 9-to-5 type job.
I want a job that doesn't
or a job that just pays you what you need to live.
I just don't want to deal with. I want a job that has no kids involved.
But you coach youth soccer.
That's fine.
You just don't want to be a teacher.
I just want to be a teacher,
like a traditional teacher out of school.
I want to be a college professor. I need to get my master's and to do.
Well, if you were like a high school PE coach.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to deal with any kids from K through 12.
Okay.
Because
you want to be able to cuss around them and not get fired.
No, I just want to slap the shit out of the kids sometime, because you guys are so disrespectful. I'll never do it. But if I'm in college,
is it different today?
18,
But is it different
19,
today? Is it different today? Now you say kids are so disrespectful. Do you feel like it's always been the case, or it's something that you recognize it way more now?
I just think that I don't know. I'm not.
No. Don't filter it.
No, I'm not. I just think kids today,
because you still see them. You interact with people today.
It's just different society. We have kids that don't really do what we used to do as frequently. We don't go outside and play as much anymore, and.
You touching on something that I feel very passionate about. That's why I want to hear.
I don't have kids, so I don't know, but I just feel like our generation, I'm a 79 baby, I think there was I think 90s babies are some of the...
I'm an 83, so...
The 90s babies are...
It's a different breed, bro. It's a different time. It's a different breed. I feel you.
So it's tough for people to adjust because, I used to get my ass whooped, hard.
Did you deserve it?
Of course I did.
Okay.
It wasn't like I was just getting beat because... I got beat.
Sure.
Was there extra hits? Probably. Yeah, probably because I deserve it. I don't know, but
and sent you to not repeat that mistake or whatever it was that caused that initially.
Who knows? I don't even know if that's what it was, but it definitely made me be have some type of moral concept. Doing good and right things. Obviously, I've done some bad things in my life. I've done a lot of good things, but it's never to a point where I'm locked up in prison or I've hurt someone like that or anything like that. By any means, but. I think a form of discipline is fantastic,
right?
I just heard that Adrian Peterson, he made a comment that he still disciplines his kids by spanking them.
Yeah.
And I don't have any problem with spanking a kid.
Can you believe that's
it's
even
weird
an
to
issue?
Me. It's weird to me. I understand that you leave marks of physical abuse, like a bruise or anything like that, or maybe even mental type of scarring because you slapped the shit out of your kid. But so what? So what? What's if you look at the 80s and the 90s, and it's hard to really compare the two because of technology and stuff, though. But if you were still slapping the shit out of your kid in 90s and 2000. And not get in trouble for it, the society would be a lot different. Kids will be acting a lot more respectful to everybody. They want to be wild and out.
No consequence. There is no consequence to their behavior. Or when the consequence is, I'm going to take your phone for a day. Or the consequence is, you stop it right now. And that's where it ends. They don't give a fuck what you have to say. They don't care. It's, wait, all you're going to do, you're going to take my phone for a day? Whatever. It's nothing.
I know.
And not that you should feel like, I'm going to make my kids or some of these kids physically fear me in order to get them to comply with what I need them to do. But I want them to know that there is going to be a consequence. And when I use my words first, if my words don't work, there's going to be another level to it. It doesn't end right there. It doesn't end with, it starts with, hey man, you know what? You're grounded. No TV for a week. Give me your phone, whatever. Because I do got kids, right? I got 4 kids. I've been doing it a long time. And not to say that my parenting is the best in the world, but there are levels to it.
Sure.
Right? So it's first and foremost, set the rules, standards, and expectations, and make it very clear you lay it on the table.
Well, that relates to coaching.
All day. All day.
Yeah.
When you break the rules, there are consequences to it. And there's level 1 consequences, right? Where there's a conversation to it, yada, yada, yada. This is how you fix what you do. And I understand there's always going to be mistakes that will be made in every facet of life, at every age and every phase. So as we were preparing these kids, when you deal with the younger ones, which is why I appreciate you saying, I don't even want to deal with that part. Okay, since I'm in a position where I kind of have to and what have you, I just want to prepare you guys. By the time you get into that phase where it's no longer mom and daddy are your highest discipline that you'll have to deal with. You start having to deal with the world and your boss and the police.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to prepare you for bad things equals bad consequences.
Yeah.
And it ain't just take your phone away. It ain't just.
No,
So
no.
if I got to, because you skipped out on, if grounding you for a week wasn't enough, if taking away the things you love the most for a time period wasn't enough, I don't want to have to, but I smack the shit out of you if you continue to make the same. And it's not because I physically want to hurt you. It's because I want to give you a reason to think twice next time you decide to do it. Do you want to feel this shit again? Because I don't want to deliver it again, but you want to feel what this. And hopefully you think before I'm like, I'm about to dude, my dad whooped the shit, or my mom slapped the shit, or whatever it was. I want you to think about that.
Yeah.
And if that's not enough for you, then, you know, I mean.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Like, I never slapped a kid or my own kid.
Yeah,
that's why I want to see how I would feel if I do have my own kids and I actually did spank them, how I would feel about it, you know. So
I don't feel good about it. I promise you, it's not nothing that you feel good about. But I think it's necessary depending on what happens.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying.
There's a fine line between all that stuff too, though. But at the same time, I just look at all the stuff that goes on in the world today. People doing all this nonsense and stuff, though, and it all relates to discipline. If you don't have discipline at a young age, then you don't have a society, man.
Dude,
you just have a bunch of people, reckless kids, adults.
How about this shit?
Anarchy, dude. You know,
straight up. So, I don't know. I seen this shit on social media a couple weeks ago I don't know if you've seen this, but there is a teacher, black dude, and he was in a class, and this kid was disrespecting. They videotaped this shit, right? Or, of course, students, they all got their phones. They have their phone out.
Stop a second. If you're out in public and you see someone being hurt or physically abused, bullied, beat up, and you don't know the person, okay, and you take out your fucking phone and you record that shit without helping that person, you're a fucking bitch.
You're a piece of shit.
You're a pussy and you're a bitch. Go help that person. Put that phone down, okay, or get a fucking tripod and set it up, and then go help that person and film that shit.
Real shit.
Thank you.
Real shit.
Yeah.
So these fucking kids are recording this altercation take place where this kid, and it goes back to what we're talking about, and it makes total sense. It all comes full circle. Is talking mad shit to this teacher. Mad shit. You fucking bitch ass. And I'm sure.
See, that's the thing.
I mean, going hard and
12,
just talking, and probably 9th, 10th grade-ish. And it's going, and this video's going on for about 45 seconds. And he's like, man. And if my memory serves me right, even like physically threatening, talking hella shit and flinching and hands clenched and what have you. And the teacher finally snaps. And this dude, and he fucking takes off on this fool, right? Bam, bam. And then now they're in a fist fight. And this teacher's fucking black dude. It's a black dude. He's in the front of the class. He ends up slamming him down on the ground or whatever. And then like another kid ends up like swinging on him and whatever. The kid gets up and goes, I got my hit on you though. And I'm just like, and I'm looking at and the teacher looks around and goes, who else swung on me? Who else swung on me? And I went,
and who's in trouble?
Oh, he's gone.
The teacher.
He's gone. He's done. And you know, he lost his job, but here's what made me feel so good about it. I seen maybe a week later, they started a GoFundMe account, and hella people donated a bunch of money to support that teacher because they're like, you know what? That was a situation where
a lot of you just go through.
And he handled it. And I'm not here to promote violence. But there are lines that need to be established, and when you cross those lines, handle it accordingly. And you know what? Sometimes a physical reaction is absolutely necessary when certain lines have been crossed, even if it's just verbal things that are being said.
That's why I know I'm not as crazy as people think I am, because I know not to put myself into that type of situation. That's why I won't teach K through 12. I won't teach college because those kids just have a little bit different mentality. They're a little more mature. You know, sure, the kid can snap off though, but at that same time, I think a college teacher has a little more right to
absolutely
put someone in their place because they're a little bit older. You know, obviously you can't put their hands on them. You know, even if they were the ones who were promoting the violence, you know, you probably still have to just try to subdue them without fighting. I don't know. You know, who knows?
I think there's more life experience that has been lived with people that are in college. There's a different level of responsibility and control in people that have chosen to pay money to go to school versus, otherwise. Let me know. Keep me up on the time.
But yeah, that's I would love to do that. That'd be fun. Like I don't even want to be like a.
What about college? Coaching college
That's what
soccer,
I was
bro?
about to say that. I was like, I don't know if I want to be a junior college / teacher or a D2, D1 coach. I'd rather just be a professor and keep that separated.
Can you be a professor? Just be a professor for a particular class and get involved in a sports program? I'm sorry.
Well, I would have to become like I would have to.
Because you have a degree, and I
do.
My understanding is that's part of like one of the criteria to coach at a college, junior college level.
You have to have your masters to be like to get a position at a junior college.
I got you.
Even at a major university,
right?
At least a master's.
So we know a bunch of guys out of the local.
Oh yeah.
I mean the local junior colleges. I mean these guys that are out there.
For example, Donnie Roboto.
Yeah, he's at Folsom, right?
Folsom. Yeah. You guys did lose to Delta. 209.
Damn. And hey, wait.
Stockton.
Delta. My daughter went to the Delta game here. Delta they won yesterday.
Delta women's soccer. The goalkeeper
PKs.
saved 3 PKs. I just try to befriend you on Instagram. Request the bag, bro.
Hey,
good goalie.
Well, good goalie. The backup goalie is legit.
Oh, for Delta?
Yeah, but she don't really get to see the field very much. But this
competition.
Is
I know a lot about
Marcella.
I know a lot about being the backup goalkeeper.
Trip.
Sacramento Republic.
I'm about to bring you to CRC.
That first year,
no
I was always I love it because people always wonder if I was bothered about not being like the backup. I remember when Preki said, "Hey, when you first signed me, Preki talking to his head."
Preki was a legend, bro. I couldn't.
Preki's our coach. That's how I felt. But then, sometimes he would be like this asshole to me. I'm like, well, you like my favorite fucking soccer player of all time.
You're ruining. That's kind of like that thing.
You're like ruining it for me. You're like,
I was gonna say you don't want to meet your fucking.
Like, if you really knew
meet your heroes.
If you really knew what I thought about you as a player, and you wouldn't act crazy towards me. You'd be like, oh shit.
Like you have
dude.
Incredible amount of respect, but you don't respect me in a conversation?
I would say, like, my knowledge of the game, because I'm older, like, it would baffle someone like that, like a Preki or someone who's playing the EPL, like, this is my shit. I love this stuff, that's why I still play at 39 years old.
Breathe it.
I train myself still, but, people are always, like, ask, like, even bro, Preki was like, hey, you're a little bit older. I don't want you upset that you're not going to be playing much. This is what before he'd say he's going to sign me, he'd say, look, you're a local guy. You're done really good out here, but you're older. I just don't want no problems that you're going to be upset that you might not play much. I was like, Preki, I don't give a fuck if I don't play. I just want to be out here and just be part of it.
You told him.
Exactly. I was like, I ain't going to be no distraction, and maybe to him, I have some, in later days we'll talk about it, I have some, like, moments, like, I have a video that you would think, like, we were at a rally in the lowbrow area.
Okay.
There was a rally the first year, 2014. They set this MLS rally up, right? Big ass party. They had the stage up there. The team was up there, and people are talking and people are saying a few words. I don't want to say anything,
right?
Because I actually led the Tower Bridge Battalion. They met at Alley Cats, and by chance, I was just riding my bike from downtown, and I saw them as they were going to the thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of actually, they followed me to the thing. I was like, follow me! There's Dom!
Yeah.
So, at the rally, I wasn't going to say anything. Then all of a sudden, people were like, Dom, say something, talk. So I was like, oh, here we go. So I started talking. I kind of just told, how I felt, being a local kid, this and that, blah, blah. The how amazing this is about to be playing the Galaxy and the thing. I remember I have footage of it, but we'll just tell you. I told him this. The fan was like, we can't control what MLS is going to do pertaining to if we're going to get a team, whatever, right? I said all we can do is control what is in front of us this weekend. And that is kicking LA's fucking ass on Saturday night. I dropped the mic.
Did you drop it?
Oh, dude. Drop the fucking
What happened?
Oh, I dropped the mic. Yeah, I even popped the collar. Went back into where the guys were. And I remember Rodrigo Lopez, baller, plays out with Celaya. He's probably the greatest ever.
Roro, right? I think Roro. Okay.
Roro. The helicopter's coming to pick you up for our camp, Roro. Don't worry. El Chapo let me borrow it. But I remember as I turned around to walk back to the guys where Roro was like, he looks at me, he's like, fucking practice pissed.
Oh, he was pissed for that?
Bro, like I didn't
He
see,
was mad?
dude.
But the crowd was feeling it, right?
Come on, dog.
I already know.
Thousands of people. I think some shirts were coming off.
Dude.
Girls were. No,
So
they weren't.
said,
No, it was cold. That was cold.
It was cool. It was cool.
But no, but it was like, so I didn't see the reaction, right? Like I didn't see
But you
because
can hear it. But you can hear it.
No, I mean, no, talking about Precky's reaction.
Oh, Precky, yeah.
No, the fans, oh, dude, it was amazing. You know, and like all the guys loved it, but Roro's the only one. It was like, oh, yeah, Precky.
Roro, thanks for being real, dog. Thanks for being real.
Like, whatever, fool.
Appreciate
whatever.
it.
Next day of practice. This is what I mean. Like, this is what I mean. Like, the personality, the conflicts of personalities. You know, I'm over here, a hype train, man.
And
you know?
but every team needs that shit.
You know?
Who we got joining? Nelly, what's up? Pat Nelly,
Oh, damn.
what's up, dog? Good. Been years. It's been years. Good to see you out here.
3940. Damn.
Oh shit.
With the ball.
So is that
3940 with the ball.
Hey, Nelly, just real quick, since we talk about you, this is the first dude I gave that we were in, before I even knew who Pat was, we were still playing youth soccer. And we went to San Diego, we were at Nomads, and he played for River City Rush at the time, fucking, they were regional champs, went to a national final and shit, so we're at Nomads, and they're playing, and I'm watching the game, and I'm sitting, at the time I played with Sac United, and sitting there with Utodi, you know, shout out Utodi, what's up, dog?
Welcome up.
Yeah. Thank you for keeping our streets safe, we love you. This fool got the ball in midfield, pushed the ball forward 20 yards, and just went on a sprint, and I had never seen him play before, and I went, that motherfucker is white lightning. And I just thought white lightning. From then on, I said, who is this fast-ass white boy right here?
Yeah.
And Natalie, this shit, man. Yeah, you coined the name White Lightning for me at like 16, 17 years old. So, you know.
Yeah, it's very fast. Just sometimes I would take a break when you shot the ball, Nelly.
Yeah. Well, I was like, wait, is he going to pass it? Is he going to pass it?
No.
Okay, if you shoot, fuck, goal kick. Everybody get back. I'm fucking with you, dog. But creating opportunities, hey, motherfucker, you did the damn thing.
Yeah, so the next day at practice, you know, we have a little team talk. This is the night before the playoff game. Frankie gathers us, and he's like, he comes in, like, I tell you, man, I this shit.
So his mood was,
Yeah. He comes in, two things I did not like about the rally. First, too long. Second, you dominate. Your speech, unacceptable. Why you want to provide the team more motivation?
he said that.
And what I wanted to tell him, because
I was going to say, did you respond or did you just sit there and take it?
I just took it. Because I'm 34 years old.
I was going to say, if you were
23?
today, if it was today.
Oh, today I'd still take it. But if I was 23,
No, but I'm saying today's youth today, how would they respond to a coach like that? Jesus.
Well, I don't know. I don't even care what the other people think. I just happy I didn't say anything to him. You know, I just kept it inside. But what I wanted to tell him was because all year he would tell us it was all about us, meaning us, Sacramento Republic, our family football here at Sacramento Republic, right? Us. That was okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So and there was times even when before the games he will have our game plan up. Right, so talk about positioning, this and that, and then Chris Gallinap, who's our former coach, or Coach Watt Underwood, put the Galaxy stuff up, and then like they'll put it up for like a second or two, and he'd be like, put that shit down. It's only about us. It's only about us. I don't care about them. So that's all I want to say. Like, Coach.
Wait a second.
Give them extra momentum. Fuck them. It's all about us.
Right.
So,
I'm just trying to follow your path, coach.
Yeah. So that's basically like, you know, those that's all it was. It was never anything more like where I would do anything like disrespectful.
Right.
Or like, you know, talk back out of line or
no man, you're a hype train. You're a burst of energy. You're that glowing dude, though. Regardless of what your role is, like I said,
how can I be one of the most popular players and fucking be the backup? You know, it's a special person right there.
Well, that's because it's how you carry yourself. It's how you do the damn thing, right? Yeah. So, talk about what do you think in your career, Sacramento Republic wise, what were your highlight, like the parts where you look back and you go, you know what? You can pick 3 because I know picking 1 would probably be tough. But like the moments when you went, dude, this is what it's all about. Whether it be the rally, whether it be winning the championship or whatever. But like, what was it like for real for you, just yourself, not anybody else, not for the people, not for the team, but for you personally? What were those moments?
Number 1 is actually, making the team. That was huge because I had a lot of people who probably didn't believe in me, doubted me.
How did you feel about it going into it, though?
I believe myself. So right now, I want to play right now. Why don't you guys sign me now? Like, I'm playing at a level now, real quick, that is probably the same level I was playing back in, like, 2014, 15. My last 2 years of Republic, I was shit. I wasn't really motivated. That's just personal reasons and stuff, But the years before that, I was motivated. I'm so motivated right now, and so making the team was number 1. Obviously, second was winning the championship. That's what we all play for. We obviously don't play for the money because not much money in the USL, But a few players make some money, and whatever money I made, I was super appreciative because it went right to Polari. Shout out to Chocolate City and Asian Palace. Bring back Polari, goddammit.
I love it.
No, but and then the third one, the best moment was when we tied Chivas from Guadalajara 1-1.
The number 1 Chivas.
Dude, that was a staple game for me where I became, I could be a legend in my own mind. But if you ask the Latin community to perform like that and
taking a goal kick with a Chivas crowd there, what was that like? Because it is all eyes on you.
Scripted. That was scripted. I knew they were going to call me Mr. El Puto, but I let it go for a few times, and then I knew Chivas was going to just be attacking us.
I love that. You reposted it not that long ago. It gives me chills.
Oh, I love it.
Like, dude, fucking to get that reaction, and then to fucking mock them right there in that moment. Man. And tell them about what you do. For those that didn't see that shit.
Well, usually at Latin American games, the fans will, during the goal kick, will start to cheer, and as the keeper progresses to the ball, it gets louder. Oh, Puto! No offense to nobody, because I know it's a big bad word.
If you're watching this, you ain't offended.
I know, but still, so they would say that, and I obviously do this happen because I've been playing soccer forever, and I know the Mexican community, how the culture is, so I planned it. Where I was like, the third or fourth one, I'm going to get him.
He already is.
I'm going to walk around, drink water, do this, do that, tie my shoe, and then just go for it and get him. And then it was perfect. It worked. And there was a lot more other antics that happened in that game. I'll show you those videos of it and stuff, though. But that moment was hilarious because I was a goalkeeper who always, for some reason, would add more pressure on my position because of who I was. Because I would talk a lot of shit. That's how I play the game. Because that's the way it would made me who I was. I could not play the position the way I played if I was any other way.
100, yeah.
So I would put more pressure on me. So I would somehow perform to match that or equal that pressure.
Yeah.
And did it always work? Hell no. But at the same time, just the way I was, I was a performer, an entertainer, and a success story out there.
Still are. You still doing the damn thing. Yeah. You out there, I know we're going to lock this up, close it up here real quick. I know you are doing, we're in the off season right now, but Sports 1140, doing a little bit of radio commentary on there. Carmichael Dave, a little bit, and some of the other dudes.
He doesn't do that actually 1140. I think he does sometimes fills in, but it's not the guy out there. I don't know their name. Sorry.
Don't trip.
Jason.
Don't trip.
His name is Jason.
Deuce or what?
Gotta do your research on learning.
That's all right. It's still early, but that's one of the things, guys. Dom did his thing locally. Went to Chico State, came over here, represented every club. You know what I mean? And
That's Upper Park Printing is a print shop, clothing company up in Chico. The fires up there. Chico wasn't as affected as Paradise, Magalia, Concal, but still were affected. So hope you guys are doing okay up there. Got supplies coming. Still got a check for you guys from Dominator Keeper. So yeah, man, love that place.
Appreciate what you're doing, man, for the community. Keep doing the damn thing. Congratulations on the director.
Can I come back here?
We're gonna fucking keep on doing this, brother.
Can I come back? Okay, you guys okay? Okay, cool.
Good. We'll keep doing this stuff. We got a variety of things that we'll be covering and talking about. It's great to have you today, man. It's been phenomenal. Appreciate you. Yeah. Love you all day. We'll keep it going, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing y'all later.
Go to bed. It's bright.
We'll go to bed. We'll have to go to bed up in this, too. All right. Weed All-Star. You in it, too. Got you. All right, y'all.
Nice, man.
Hell yeah.